Welcome to the Oniichan Power Hour, and this is the weekly roundup. And Robin?
Yes.
Who is the roundup brought to us by this week?
King's Landing.
Nope.
Not King's Landing?
Nope.
Oniichan?
Have you ever watched this show at all?
Yes, my brain is completely frazzled right now.
Okay. This week, like every other week, the weekly roundup is brought to you by Roundup by Monsanto.
The land means so much to me. I was so fortunate to grow
Oh, I completely did. Dan
It's Monsanto.
Oh, I know. It's
Listen,
Monsanto.
they're paying us money. Man. You got to get it right.
Well,
That's the thing.
I mean, I guess I'll take
Plus,
my
they're a little freaking scary.
But they're not.
No. This is not even a funny thing, man.
Oh.
They're mole people.
Oh.
The mole people bring the money in small satchels.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Their footsteps glow.
slightly radioactive.
Freaks me out a little bit.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think you might want to.
I mean, the money spins, but it freaks me out a little bit.
Get yourself some Prussian blue. Resist that radiation.
Okay, colloidal silver, maybe.
Oh.
Drink some of that.
As for sulfate going into the potassium hexacyanoferrate, looks kind of grayish black, but on camera, but that's because the camera's big time messed up. It's actually deep blue.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with Sunday. Sunday here at King's Landing, we have the Pathfinder.
And Dungeons and Dragons at noon.
That is Dungeons and Dragons, and that is at noon. You're absolutely right, because you can read. Good job.
The power of education.
All right, so the Pathfinder, I believe, is the one where you come in, you play the D&D, you have a campaign, and then you can leave.
Yeah, it's
Right? It's not like an ongoing thing.
No, it's not an ongoing thing. Every week it's literally a different scenario. So whenever you bring in a character, it's fresh from like level 1 or level 3, or depending on however the DM's running it.
I love a good, fresh level 3 character.
I imagine it's probably very easy to get killed as well since you're so low level. But
Have you played a lot of D&D?
I have played a ton of D&D.
So what is your character usually?
Well, it depends on what game I'm playing. If I'm doing the game
D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons, I like barbarians. I like barbarians and wizards. And I like them so much that I'll cross-class into wizard, even though I can't cast spells during rage.
Hey, let's not mention the cross-casting here. There's kids watching. All right, so again, Pathfinder noon. That is D&D on the Sunday, which is someday coming up. I believe it's the 29th.
Yeah, I believe so.
So let's go ahead and pencil that in.
Yeah, the 29th.
With this pin here, it's the 29th.
There's a pin right there.
All right. Also on that same Sunday, the 29th of April, is going to be Pokemon.
Casual Pokemon.
At 2 p.m.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, 2 p.m. also. So tell us about the casual Pokemon, or what you know of it.
Well, casual Pokemon generally is non-competitive.
Gingerly?
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 Yes, gingers. No, generally it's more or less like anything goes. It's not supposed to be super competitive. I don't think there's actually a lot of prize support. If I'm not mistaken, it should be.
There's not a lot of what?
I don't think there's a ton of prize support. It's like,
What does that mean?
Prize support is like whenever you have something waiting for you at the end of the tournament, like lots of prizes. I mean, imagine they probably give out promos given them by the company that makes the cards.
All right, that makes sense.
There's like a ton of booster packs or money or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's just casual then.
Yes,
Just
it's
among friends.
Among friends.
So this is not the game where they throw cards at each other.
No, I think it's Saturdays.
Okay. All right, let's move on to Monday. This is the last day of April of the year of our Lord 2018. It's going to be April 30th, and like every Monday, it is what?
Ladies' night.
Ladies' night. All right. That is D&D as well.
Yes,
but
it
I have
is.
heard that it is so popular that they need more than one DM at this point. They fill this place with estrogen, and any testosterone is automatically kicked out the front door. No men allowed.
Have you recently experienced migraine headaches? Have you begun to get headaches more than normal? These issues could be caused by estrogen dominance.
Well, I mean, what if the server staff is male?
Nope, they have to leave.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they have to leave.
Right out the door? Is it magical? Is it just like an air effect that blasts them out of an airlock? Or
Have you ever experienced an overload of estrogen?
No.
Yeah, well, don't.
Balancing your estrogen levels can take care of this irritating problem.
All right, so they get together, they play their campaigns. Again, I think this is a casual thing. You come in, you play a campaign, everybody makes friends. No costumes, but they have a good time, from what I understand. All right, also on Mondays, we have the Anna Monday, which it used to be called, what was it called? Before it was Anna Monday, what was it?
I believe it was Anime Friends or something like that.
Anime Friends, maybe that was it.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
It was called Anna Monday, but then they changed it to
No.
Anime Night.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Okay,
well-
so it's Anna Monday again. We just changed it.
Hooray!
7 p.m. And if anybody in here has heard of this, you can speak up. It is going to be Whisper of the Heart from 1994.
ぼっち恐れずに生きようと夢見てた
That's
I have no
it's
no clue what that is.
obscure. I remember it's like I kept missing it when they gave it on Sci-Fi Channel back in like the 90s. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think they always show like New Dominion Take Release, so I don't know. That's all.
Man, you're saying a lot of words, and I don't know what any of them mean.
Oh no!
All right, so Whisper of the Heart is going to be 1994's blockbuster hit. Anna Monday, 7 p.m. That is on Monday, April 30th. All right, let's move on to a new night, a new month, May 1st. That is going to be D&D Campaign Day. From what I understand, this involves a man that wears goggles.
Yes, that's my friend Nicholas Bueno.
There you go, Nick Bueno. And this is D&D Campaign Day. So you know him.
Yes,
so
I do.
tell me a little bit about D&D Campaign Day with Nick Bueno, your good friend with goggles.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. I've never actually played in it, but he's told me some like odd, cool facts. He's got his own world that he's been brewing, but he uses the D&D 5th edition rule set.
Okay. That's the most popular one, right?
Right now, it currently is.
I
and
got you.
It's selling like hotcakes, and it's very easy to.
Selling like hotcakes is that D&D 5th edition.
Yes, it is. I mean,
All right, flying off the shelves,
Yeah,
as it were.
Dungeons & Dragons is a tabletop role-playing game created by Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson. It was first published in 1974, and since then subsequent editions modified and tweaked the rules of the game until we have the 5th and most current edition that's being played around the world right now.
Yes, it was. Oh, yes.
I got you.
Yes,
Sure.
it were. For the most part, when it comes to things he does, he likes to keep it like energized. He's
Yeah.
always trying to tell a dynamic story, and
Does he do a lot of the steampunk?
he does steampunk with it. It's got
Does he?
it's got a steampunk flair to it. And it's
That's
really
kind of
cool.
what I figured, yeah.
Yeah, it's rad. It's radtastic. I actually stopped by yesterday hoping you'd be here, but he hadn't arrived yet and I had to go.
Yeah, I got you.
But I mean,
You had to go get run off the road.
oh yeah, clearly it was awesome. It's the most awesome thing ever.
Okay, so D&D Campaign Day, that is Tuesday, May 1st, 6 p.m. Another thing that happens at 6 p.m. that night is historical wargaming.
which seems interesting. I've never actually
Now,
heard of it.
historical wargaming, from what I understand, is hosted by who?
That's a good question. Is it Jamie?
Nope.
No, not Jamie.
Who?
Who?
The Hagendobler.
The Hagendobler.
Hagendobler. What?
Yeah. So he hosts historical wargaming, and here's what I understand about historical wargaming. You got little, tiny little army men,
Yeah.
and you got your tiny little tanks.
Yep.
You got your tiny little planes.
Yeah.
And you got your tiny little guys that are running to Canada.
I got one of them. Firing missiles.
And then you have to measure out all the different stuff. Like, how far does this gun shoot?
Oh.
How far does that tank go?
I do know the game you're talking about. It's I can't think of the name. It's like Allied Victory or something like that. It's literally got all these different sets, and you got the Russians, the Germans, the Japanese, the
Right.
American GIs, and
Right.
they got some other one where it's like Conflict 1947,
Yeah.
and it's like steampunk and mechs and all kinds
Really?
of crazy stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, I think the Hagendobler likes to keep it pretty historical, though.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Lots of battles to be fought.
6 p.m. I know it takes up a lot of space.
Yes, it
right?
does. It does take a lot of space.
But again, it's very accurate to the things that happen in war.
Yeah.
I think you even get to well, I'm not gonna. All right. So Wednesday. Let's move on to the next day. Wednesday, May 2nd. Now this is a new thing on the calendar. It's called Co-ed D&D one-shots.
Yeah.
With an exclamation point at the end.
That sounds-
So, if you were to pronounce it correctly, it would be Co-ed D&D one-shots.
I got one shot to love you all night long. Yes, sir. Yeah. Juicy J.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think again it's like more or less as a pick up and play sort of an event. I'm not sure if it means co-ed as in there's two GMs, like female, or if it's just.
I think it just means open to all genders.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's
And these days there's more than two, so it should be multi-ed.
yes,
Right?
Yes, or perhaps omni-ed.
Omni-ed, I like that.
Co-ed mean boys versus girls.
I believe it does,
It
yeah.
could be.
So Co-ed D&D one-shots, Wednesday, May 2nd. That is at 6:30. Again, it's D&D. I'm getting kind of an ominous feeling about all the D&D that happens here, though.
What's that?
Well, I mean, I grew up in a time when D&D was considered satanic.
Oh, you mean the Satanic Panic during the 80s?
Take the pieces of the game, they would throw them in the incinerator or the fireplace, and screams would come out because there seemed to be some kind of spiritual forces inhabiting those pieces, and children would drop out of life. They didn't want to study anymore.
Yes, satanic panic. That's
oh,
right.
Man. Yes, God. I remember hearing about that. I remember my grandmother freaking out pretty hardcore about that. And
I
then,
love the fact that you just compared me to your grandmother.
Oh,
That's
I'm not,
awesome.
no, I'm
Thank
not,
you.
You were a kid back then, man. You were like.
You don't know me.
I don't know
No,
you.
I'm just kidding.
But perhaps you were always a man trapped in a 40-year-old's
I
body.
was always this age. You're exactly right. Yeah, so lots of D&D here at the KL. Come on down. It is Wednesday, May 2nd at 6:30. Also, every Wednesday is us.
Yes.
We're here.
We are here.
Oniichan Games /Productions slash fiction, whatever.
Fiction.
You come here. Don't get into that. You come here. We'll get you on a camera. We'll record your voice. If you believe the ancients, we'll steal your soul. Whatever we can do to get you in the business. Right?
Yes.
And you know a little bit about that because you've made a game.
Yeah, I'm still working
And you're
on
still
that
working
game.
on it.
Yes. Welcome to the finish
You
line,
do
humanity.
welcome to the finish line, humanity. You do some recording for us, like
Indeed.
voices and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Emily, who didn't want to be on camera, does some
Hel-
recording
hello
for us. She's over there.
Don't worry, we're
She's
not
working.
panning over.
She's working furiously on her screenplay about a man who turns into an actual Pikachu, I think. She went to a Ren fair
Yes.
this weekend and got all sunburned up.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Or I'd like to say 1998 Blade reenactment.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know what y'all are saying. All right, so Oniichan Games, we're here from 6 or 7 to 9 every Wednesday. Let's move on to Thursday. Thursday is the 3rd of May.
Yes.
What are the Ides of May? Is that May 11th?
I don't.
Is that May 11th?
Perhaps.
The Ides of May? I don't know what they are. Anyway, so they've started a new thing here on Thursdays. This is the free to play all day. This is Mario Kart Double Dash.
Oh.
And what you're doing is you're basically practicing for a tournament that's coming up May 31st.
Really?
So, like every Thursday, you can come up here and you can play Mario Kart Double Dash for free. And you're practicing for this tournament that I'm told is going to happen May 31st. So that's kind of cool.
That is pretty cool.
But the more important thing is it's Thursday, so that means what?
I don't know. Perhaps it's.
What is that word right there?
Oh my God! Is it really? It's Juggalo night.
Throw up your sign, blow up your nine, paw, pow, click, pop, skull, cap, spit, slop, fall, back, click, chop, all that slick, hot, draw, get, kid, drop, jaw, jack, get, shot, scroll, play it quick.
We're gonna
Juggalo night. Whoop,
oh my God! Whoop whoop! Oh
yeah.
Wow.
So all the Juggalos, come on down.
Come on down.
On Thursdays, they've started to really stock up on the face paint.
And the Faygo
the
Cola.
Faygo, not just the cola, the grape, the strawberry.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, bagel, say bagel, what a way to go.
A rainbow full of flavors, how many do you know?
33 great flavors, nobody gives you more.
So grab yourself a bagel, get what you're thirsty for.
Hey, bagel, say bagel, what a way to go.
A rainbow full of flavors, how many do you know?
Bagel, say bagel, what a way to go. Bagel, say bagel.
Some diversity here.
They also have a box behind the counter up front. You can ask for it when you come in. If you've lost your Jinkos, they have a box of Jinkos up front that you can change into.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and wallet chains also.
Yes.
A lot of wallet chains.
Yeah, lots
up
of
there.
hatchet men for those who don't have them. So that way you won't be a poser for long.
That's right. That's right. So Juggalos, come on down. Thursday, May 3rd, Sam will be here welcoming you with open arms.
Yes.
And some black and white face paint.
Indeed, and free hugs.
Free hugs. Free hugs for all Juggalos.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the next night, which is Friday, May 4th.
Oh,
now,
man.
I want to tell you the most important thing that happens that day. It's a little special. You know what happens that day?
I believe I do.
What is it?
It's...
Shut your mouth. It is not. You don't know what I'm going to say.
Oh, perhaps I do. Maybe I don't.
It's my birthday.
It is your birthday?
Yeah,
Really?
It's my birthday that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So look at this. We're not getting any camera now.
Oh, wow. He's just going.
He's just panning around.
He's just going crazy.
Look how bored he is.
Oh, my. Come on, man. We're busting out chops here. Oh, hello.
So, yeah, that is my birthday.
Well, happy Level Up Day.
I will be, what I like to do on my birthday is I get a big can of lard.
Oh, man.
Right? You know the big cans you can get at the H-E-B?
Yeah, perhaps so.
Right? I get two of those, actually. And I open up the tops, and they're like those big lunchroom cans, right?
Oh, man.
You know the big ones?
Yes.
And I just jam my feet down into both of those cans, right? Jam my feet down into, and this is something my family's done for years. We jam our feet into cans of lard, and then we watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but in Spanish.
Oh,
yeah. And then at some point, somebody brings me a submarine sandwich.
That's awesome.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. We are of Norwegian, Mexican, European descent.
That sounds.
And so, you know, we try to merge all the cultures on our day of our birth.
So you just like Voltron your cultures together?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you fight space aliens.
Yeah,
that makes
it's worked.
sense.
It's worked pretty well for white people for a long time. Well, all right, so Friday, May 4th, my birthday has nothing to do with this place. Also, we have Friday Night Magic, which is Magic the Gathering. That starts at 6 p.m. and that is Commander.
Commander, which is pretty awesome. It's a unique format where you have one card that's like a legendary creature or planeswalker, and then the rest of the cards of your deck, which is like 99 cards. And
He's a font of knowledge.
Perhaps I am, but I also play Commander, and it's pretty awesome. Literally, it's like Highlander. Everything's a one of in the deck except for lands.
It's like Highlander, you said.
Yes, it used to be called Elder Dragon Highlander.
There can only be one.
Yes, there can only be one. And so
so why were there so many movies?
I don't know why there's so many movies. Like they done killed Kurgan. That was supposed to be the end of it.
Yeah, it's like 6 seasons of a show.
6 seasons of the show and 5 movies or 4 movies. I mean, well, I think Clancy Brown was perhaps the best villain and character in that series.
I feel as though this has strayed from what we were talking about originally, which was Friday Night Magic Commander.
Yes.
And you were saying it is what?
Basically it's a singleton format where you play one of every card in your deck, like that's non-base, like basically just any non-basic card.
Okay.
One of.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome. Your life total starts at 40, and I think it's going to be like a like a multiplayer format.
Yeah.
And it's also their Friday night event, which is pretty cool, and it starts at 6:30 p.m.
6.
6.
Yeah, that's my handwriting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was 6:30. All right then.
6 o'clock. But
6
if you
o'clock.
get here at 6:30, I'm sure you can still get in.
Be early.
All right, let's move on to the last day of the week, which is Saturday, May 5th.
Yes.
That is Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, it is.
It's Cinco de Mayo today. Clap your hands and shout, ole! Ole! It's Cinco de Mayo today. Clap your hands and shout, ole! Ole! It's Cinco de Mayo today. Clap your hands and shout, ole! Ole! It's Cinco de Mayo today. Clap your hands and shout, ole!
Right? Which is the day that Columbus found Europe. I don't know what it is. But anyway, Cinco de Mayo. It is also Board Game Demo Day.
Yes.
Meaning they break out a bunch of board games and they throw them at the customers. Right? And then also, something else I know about Saturday, May 5th, it is Free Comic Book Day.
Free Comic Book Day 2018 happens on May 5th at your local comic shop. It's the biggest comics event of the year, and you don't want to miss it.
It is Free Comic Book Day.
So over at Bankston's, next door, they will have Free Comic Book Day. I can tell you right now, here, we will have somebody selling copies of Burger Time. There'll be dragons dancing around in a funny suit.
Oh man!
Something like that. Yeah.
I surely
somebody
hope
will
it's
be
Josh.
here. I will actually be in Austin.
Austin.
At the other Bankston store.
Oh really?
Which is Outlaw Moon Comics.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll be there selling stuff
Rad.
that day. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Sounds delightful.
Because my daughter lives in Austin, and so I'll get to see her. Because honestly, a little more about me, which is what this is all about. Friday is my birthday, but Sunday is her birthday.
Well, congratulations.
So see, I'll get to see her, and that'll be great.
You should go to Ponchos if there's still Ponchos in existence.
I used to love ponchos.
Yeah, well, I love Ponchos.
It's a great concept, is it not?
Yes,
With the flag.
Oh my God, yes! It just raise that flag.
I would like more taquitos.
At Poncho's Mexican Buffet, it'll get you more of the things you love from our all-you-can-eat buffet for just $4.99. We'll bring seconds right to your table. Plus, you get free soup, salad, and dessert bars. So raise a flag at Poncho's.
All the taquitos and flatas and chili
The only
rellenos.
thing that's not good at the ponchos is the chili relleno.
What?
Yeah, it's a sponge, dude.
I mean, yes, it is a sponge.
It's like a Twinkie with a pepper in it.
That's what I liked about
It's
it, though.
friggin' awful.
No.
Oh
my gosh.
Twinkies taste like chemicals and sadness.
That's what
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, it's
but you know, if you just get regular tacos,
Si le sirven los tacos muy calientes.
or
you get the chili relleno, or the enchilito.
Come on, we got a show to do here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. So Saturday, May 5th, we have Board Game Demo Day, and that is it, I believe.
I think that's it.
Now, do you have anything you want to plug?
I don't know if I want to plug anything just yet. I'm just pretty excited about everything coming down the tube. I mean, we've got a lot to look forward to. Even if it's not your jam, stop
big
on by
tube.
King's Landing. They got tons of cool things to check out.
Yep,
I mean,
there you go.
Many stores.
Robin is
here.
a selling machine.
Perhaps I am.
That's what you are.
Micro Machines.
This is the Micro Machine Man presenting the most midget miniature motorcade of Micro Machines. Each one has dramatic details, terrific trims, stupendous styling, precision paint jobs, working wheels. Micro Machine cars of vast variety, including Lamborghini, Trans Am, Corvette, 4x4, Blazer, pickup Charger, and many more.
All right, so let's not the Micro Machines. You don't talk fast enough.
Give me some caffeine.
So let me plug a couple of things. We've got some podcasts out there for you. We have Very Dark, Very Quick, which I think everybody in this room has contributed to at one time or another. We have Dumpster Fire Cinema, which at least one person in this room has contributed to. That is Aaron and Jordan. They talk about movies.
Yes.
They just did Inglourious Bastards.
Which is terrific.
Great movie.
Yeah.
We have Volk,
Yes.
which is that man right over there who lives underground. And he mostly talks about issues plaguing women of the 2000s.
Yes.
And then we have, what's the other one? It is Queens of the Millennial Age.
Yes.
Where you have two millennial-aged women sitting around talking about erectile dysfunction drugs, 50 Shades of Grey, how to cook a meatloaf in a crock pot, things like that.
I mean, I've done that before, but I almost caught the apartment on fire.
Pretty interesting stuff, yeah. And then we have a new one coming up called Paranormal Boo Buddies.
Yes, it's going to be terrific.
Which is hosted by a ghost, and they talk about paranormal stuff. So that ought to be fun.
It's going to be cool.
And then we're going to try something new tonight where we record people just sitting around talking. And we'll see how that turns out.
Well, I imagine.
Yeah, you didn't know about that, did you see?
No.
Caught you off guard.
Completely off guard.
Mr. Know-it-all.
All right,
All right, I believe that is it. We will see you next week, which will be well into the month of May at that point.
Indeed.
Anything you want to say? Any words of wisdom to sign off with?
Yes.
All real Americans love the sting of battle.
All right, we'll see you. Bye.
Smile. I need big smiles.
Now it's time to reveal the 12 2018 Gold Sponsor comics that you can get for free on the first Saturday in May. First from Archie Comics is Riverdale. Set in the same universe as the hit CW series, this reprint issue of Riverdale number 6 gives us a peek into all the secrets Pop Tate overhears in his day-to-day business, told through 4 stories in 4 different booths. Boom Studios presents the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Special, featuring an all-new original Power Rangers story exclusive to Free Comic Book Day. This issue ties into the Power Rangers Shattered Grid storyline in the pages of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers comic series. Zordon turns to the Morphin Masters for help in the Power Rangers Darkest Hour as they battle Lord Draken, an evil version of Tommy the Green Ranger from an alternate reality, as he threatens every Ranger in all of existence. Next from Dark Horse Comics is stories from Overwatch and Black Hammer. 2 different worlds, 2 compelling tales. In Overwatch, Agent Zarya is sent to eliminate an elusive hacker, and she's at her wit's end. She reluctantly teams up with an Omnic hacker. As they hone in on their target, Zarya realizes that she has to reassess her worldview about Omnics. Then in the world of creator Jeff Lemire's Black Hammer, but 1,000 years in the future, a collection of teenage superheroes inspired by the legendary heroes of Black Hammer Farm are determined to solve the riddle of what happened to those last great heroes of the 20th century. DC Entertainment's Gold Comic is a special top-secret project too big to announce. Check back at freecomicbookday.com for future updates. From First Second, it's Comics Friends Forever. This amazing Free Comic Book Day anthology celebrates kids' comics, girl power, and the amazing work of creators Vera Brosgol, Hope Larson, Charisse Miracle Harper, Ben Hatke, Shannon Hale, and Leywin Pham. Don't miss out on this comic filled with the power of friendship that's great for every kid reader. From IDW Publishing, it's Transformers Unicron, The Darkest Hour #0. Not a whimper nor a bang. The end comes with a squall of entropy shrieking from a ravenous maw of death itself. The message is clear. Unicron has arrived. The Transformers are locked into a desperate bid to save Rom's homeworld from the World Killer. But why has Unicron chosen this world on his path to Cybertron and Earth? The biggest story in the history of Transformers starts now. For Unicron's arrival can mean nothing less than the end of a universe. Next from Image Comics is Barrier #1. From Brian K. Vaughan and Marcos Martin, the Eisner Award-winning team behind The Private Eye, Barrier finally comes to print in an acclaimed 5-part miniseries. This massive 53-page first issue is available for free on Free Comic Book Day, with the next 4 issues being released weekly throughout the rest of May. Printed in its original landscape format, there are no plans for these print issues to ever be collected, so the only way to own your own copies of this groundbreaking story is by supporting your friendly neighborhood comic shop. From Joe Books, it's Disney Princess Ariel Spotlight. The FCBD edition of Joe Books' best-selling Disney Princess comic puts the spotlight on Ariel for the very first time. Collecting both new and fan-favorite strips, this exclusive comic book will contain giggles aplenty as everyone's favorite mermaid seeks out sunken treasure, tries to figure out human gadgets and gizmos, and embarks on new adventures with Flounder and Sebastian. Featuring an FCBD exclusive cover artwork drawn by Disney Princess artist Amy Meberson. Marvel Comics' Gold title will feature the Avengers and Captain America. Don't miss this year's Free Comic Book Day titles from Marvel, each featuring 2 new 10-page stories that set the stage for upcoming game changers in the Marvel Universe. Get ready as heroes assemble in the Marvel Universe. Next from Oni Press, it's Invader Zim, Floopsy Bloops Schmoopsy. Remember that funny green alien you used to watch on TV? No, not that one. No, the other green alien. Okay, it's Zim, all right. Invader Zim. Well, Zim sometimes watches TV too, and sometimes it's bad TV. Very, very bad TV. So now you can watch Zim watching a very bad show called Floopsy Bloops Schmoopsy. All 385 seasons, 24/7, never stopping. Titan Comics offers Doctor Who #0. An all-new era for Doctor Who starts here, featuring the first chapter in the new 10th and 11th Doctor sagas by new creative teams too electrifying to spoil here, plus tantalizing glimpses from across the Doctor Who comics universe, including your first look at the 13th Doctor in comics. Perfect for new readers and long-term fans alike, this is the ultimate jumping-on point. Everything begins in this amazing #0 issue. Don't miss out on Titan's colossal plans for 2018. And finally, from Viz Media is Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon Horizon. In Pokemon Horizon, Akira's summer vacation in the Alola region heats up when he befriends a Rockruff with a mysterious gemstone. Together, Akira hopes they can achieve his dream by becoming a Pokemon trainer and learning the amazing Z move. But first, Akira needs to pass a test to earn a trainer passport. This becomes even more difficult when Rockruff gets kidnapped. And in Pokemon Sun and Moon, Sun dreams of money, Moon dreams of scientific discoveries. When their paths cross with Team Skull, both their plans go awry. Those are the 12 Gold Sponsor comics you can get for free at your local comic shop on May 5th, 2018.